There we
Now,
go. We're on.
yes, boys and girls, hope all of you are doing well today. Welcome to the first episode of After the Final Whistle, where we've got joined. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, guys, how's it going? Nordic baller over here. Work over at Chelsea. Chelsea till I die. I've kind of been made into a Chelsea fan, so I'm all right with it. It's nice to have that winning title feeling, man.
Yeah, no, it is for sure. And obviously myself, Dubes, obviously I'm on TikTok, getting used to this YouTube thing, this YouTube world. Um,
100%.
Hopefully we go, yeah. Hopefully we go, man. This becomes a regular thing. But obviously we got lots to talk about. We're going to be going live for about half hour, 40 minutes. Just going over the weekend. Obviously the weekend's still going as we speak. Arsenal are playing Leeds. I believe it is still 0-0. I've just come
Yeah.
upstairs. Yeah,
No, no.
I did see the Jokeres chants that he absolutely fluffed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The Portuguese league is a myth, bro. It's what frauds are built in the Portuguese league, man. There aren't any players that actually come from the Portuguese league over to Premier League who actually do well. Can you name me one player from the Portuguese league? Okay, Ronaldo, yeah, but that's time ago.
Bruno Fernandes.
I don't rate Bruno Fernandes as a player, though. I
Yeah,
don't rate him.
I
That's just
get
me
it, but
personally.
he's not been a flop though, has he? Yeah, he could
I just don't like him in it.
remember when he first joined, he was getting player of the month left, right, and centre. He's had an
Yeah,
impact.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think,
Fair enough.
but that's
To
like
be
a yeah.
fair, to be fair, I said Martinelli over Saka. So you know what I mean. Maybe my opinions aren't that valid. Who knows?
Well, I haven't seen Saka show up in a while, but hey, listen, we're not here to talk
Thank you,
about
Jaden.
Arsenal.
Thank you.
We're not here to talk about second place FC.
Nah.
We're here to talk about Chelsea and yesterday's emphatic win, just
Mhm.
5-1 win against West Ham. Now, listen, before we get into talking about Chelsea, this takes
Yeah.
nothing away. Take nothing away from Chelsea's performance, but West Ham.
Yeah. The
I,
West Ham are awful. I mean, straight to it. They're god awful. I think that I think that obviously we were obviously going to win that game. It was a question of just how many goals were we going to score. But West Ham are really struggling, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear the news either this week or end of next week that Graham Potter is out because it's not inspiring.
I think, yeah, I don't think it would happen after a Chelsea game, just because I think, obviously, without tooting our own horns, but Chelsea are like a decent side. But if they were to
Yeah,
lose, Sunderland was a bad result, 3-0 down
yeah,
against 3-0 against a newly promoted team. Poor.
yeah.
But even though it was Chelsea yesterday, just the way they played, they just didn't
Mm.
look up for it. They didn't look like there was no fight. The goals they were conceding as well, they conceded 3 corners, and then the
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
yeah. And do you know what it is? It's the way that they scored the first goal though. They scored the opener because I'm pretty sure this happened. Was it last season? They scored the opening goal against us, and then we still managed to fight back. Or maybe it was against Brighton. I don't know if I'm getting confused, but they seem to. I don't know. We at some point we just turned it on. It's like there was a switch that was just turned on, and
Yeah,
we just turned up out of
and
nowhere.
I'm happy to see that. 'Cause I always said this ironically 2 seasons ago under Graham Potter, or maybe
Yeah,
even under Watch. I reckon if we go 1-0 down, we lose that game, or we drop points at the very least.
yeah, exactly.
And the way we come
Totally
back,
agree.
it wasn't a 2-1, it was a 5-1,
Yeah,
and it was a
exactly.
emphatic performance. And to go obviously to move on to Chelsea, some players in that team absolutely stepped up. I can't actually think of a player who had a bad game, if I'm honest. I think
No,
Sanchez could have done better with the goal.
yeah, that was dodgy, eh? That was dodgy. I mean, how the thing is, Jaden, how long is this conversation going to go on for? We could be here for hours talking about Sanchez and how he's not fit to be a world champion goalkeeper.
The
Like,
thing is, he gets now. It looks like it's at this point where he's getting away. He's getting let off because even last week, even though the goal got disallowed, I think he should have saved that as a free kick.
but this is the thing, Jaden. Why do you think he's getting let off? See, Donnarumma is available, right? I mean, he's a free agent.
Five
Uh,
5 letter word wages,
yeah,
and that's what the board.
he-
That's what the board are like. They're like, nah. Do we want to spend that much on a goalkeeper? And maybe they might look
mm,
at the way it's gone with PSG. Well, he hasn't been bad for PSG at all, but the fact fact that PSG don't want to like. So I don't know, but I'd take Donnarumma in a heartbeat. I would have taken Mike Mignon in a heartbeat. But I think
100%.
someone said this to me the other day yesterday when I was live on TikTok. Maybe the
Yeah.
owners are looking at Mike Mignon and going, you know what, his contract's up in January? Could obviously maybe, and obviously he said he wants to join Chelsea. Could there be a chance we could nick him on a free if he's not signing a new deal?
Exactly.
But my thing with that is Mike Mignon's a top keeper. Aren't there going to be other clubs in for him?
Yeah, well, I mean, in my opinion, anyone that gets an offer coming in from Chelsea is going to want to take it. And I just think, looking at our squad overall, we have incredible players. We have some of the best players in the world. The only position that we're lacking in really is a solid, reliable goalkeeper. Let's get one thing straight. Sanchez is not bad. He's not a bad keeper, right? It's just he doesn't have the consistency. And we're not going to win the Champions League this season without having a consistent, reliable goalkeeper. You look at keepers like Peter Cech. Do you know what I mean? Reliable for us. We knew that we were constantly going to. We weren't under any pressure when he was between the sticks, and I just feel like every single time the ball is almost played back towards him, everyone holds their breath for a sec because they're like, shit, because anything could happen.
That's what. Like I went to the games last season. I went to every home game barring Fulham. Every time he had the ball at his feet, people around me were like, "Get it gone, just get it gone," because like the mistakes. And it's just, I mean, what I will say is distribution looks like it is improving. Like he's not just kicking out scorings every time anymore.
But Jaden, the thing is, this is the best club in the world. You know what I mean? It can't be. There's no room for it's improving.
No, 100%.
It's going to be the best of the best.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. And as we speak, Arsenal just gone 1-0 up. I think from another set piece. But I reckon just he needs to the goal yesterday he should have saved, but again let off because we won 5-1. But moving obviously to go on to more positives, I thought after the goal, quick response, beautiful set piece,
Incredible,
piece,
right?
fix it on, and then João Pedro again. And listen, we're gonna come back to João Pedro because give it a couple more games, I might need to just hold my hands up because I'll be honest, I was one of the fans was like, what are we doing with the signing?
Can I just say this, Jaden? Can I say this?
Yeah, go
on. I love Brighton. We do the best business with them. What's this? West Ham got destroyed. They did. I honestly, I love Brighton because they produce so many ballers, and we do amazing business with them. We just take all of them. We just take them.
Do you know what it is?
I'm right with that.
It's like you see how we always buy these players and we're all shipping them off to Arsenal.
Yeah,
Brighton do the same with us, but the difference is we actually get the good side of it. Like Brighton have them for a bit, they do well. Like Caicedo was brilliant for them. Comes to us, tiny bit of a slow start, and then now he's arguably the best midfielder in the league.
100%. I can't. Do you know what excites me as well? The way that he plays with the lap. I think they're going to do really well for us this season.
Yeah,
those two.
That's another one. The lap yesterday obviously he didn't score, but he didn't have a bad game at all. Like the way he was holding up the ball, especially the third goal, brilliant example. Holds it up, nicks it off to Esteval, and then Esteval does the work, plays it through Enzo Fernandez. I keep saying this about Enzo Fernandez, man. He's not going to be your deep lying playmaker like Jorginho was, where he sits back and distributes. He's a box. That's how he gets his GNA. He times his ones. He gets in the box. Like obviously, it was a tap-in for him. Obviously, Esteval done most of the work, but obviously, you have to be there at the right time.
Man, you've got to love Esteval. I really like him. I like him a lot.
I love him, man, and he looks serious.
Can I ask a question? Do you think that Esteval is going to become a better player than Endrick?
Ooh. Good question. I mean, obviously they're different kind of players, aren't they? Yes. I mean, when you compare them, I think they're hoping people thinking Endrick to be this new R9, and obviously Esteval more like a Neymar kind of player. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, Esteval in a harder league as well. With all due respect to La Liga, Esteval's had you just say maybe a better start to his career at a big club or a European club. Obviously, Endrick, there were talks about him going out on loan. Potentially, and Esteval's come into this Chelsea team, filled in for Cole Palmer, who went out injured, and just
Yeah.
took it like a charm. And even when he came on against Crystal Palace the other day, bro, he balled out, and he done more in that game than I think Gittins done.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, to
yeah.
answer your question, maybe he can. And I try not to sound as like I don't want to get too optimistic and too carried away straight
He's
away with these things.
he's
But
still young. That's the thing. He's still young. We don't know. We don't know anything could happen. By the
yeah,
way, do you like the little switch? I had
yeah,
to change my alliance from the Ghanaian national team and switch over
yeah.
to
No, I
Chelsea,
rate it.
man.
I rate it.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Um, but where was we? So obviously we spoke about the first goal, and then my man of the match yesterday for me, Pedro Neto, and
Yeah.
obviously he got the second goal. But do you know what it is about Pedro Neto? I think for
Go
me
on.
last season, for the expectation, I don't think he necessarily lived up to that. He wasn't poor, but I'd say he didn't really necessarily live up to the expectation. But since the Club World Cup, from the start of the Club World Cup, he was arguably the player of the tournament for me in that. But even
Mm,
yesterday, the way he was running, he didn't stop running. He played a full 90. He looked knackered by the end of it. I
he
was
did.
screaming it was good to bring him off because
He
we're going to
did.
need him against Fulham. But he
He
was
did.
brilliant. And the goal he scored, again, right place, right time, beautiful ball in from João Pedro, the two Pedros
Yeah.
linking up. And just, yeah, man, like, he
Love to
looked
see it.
brilliant. Love to see it. So obviously Pedro Neto, obviously props to him because he was absolutely brilliant. You could
I would say
go on.
my man of the match has to be Cole Palmer. You know why? Yeah, my man. He doesn't even get on the pitch. He's doing his warm up and he gets injured. Do you know what I mean? Because he knows he's not even gonna be needed, bro. He doesn't even need to be needed in that match. It's
That
West
proved
Ham.
yesterday. You could tell there were so many rivals that are probably sitting there going, "Oh, Palmer's injured. This could be another slip up for Chelsea."
Yeah,
5-1
yeah.
win.
Nah,
Not
straight
Cole
away,
Palmer
5-1.
anymore. We've evolved from that.
Bro, like this is what I'm thinking. Imagine if Palmer was playing, what the score would have been. I mean, could have been 6, could have been 7.
It's crazy.
Genuinely.
That's what I'm saying. But would it though? That's the thing. Would it though? Like, look at the amount of chances we created without him.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Maybe
But
it's like, yeah.
no, carry on. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, obviously he's still our best player, no doubt about it. But like we've got quality around us. We've got Javi Simmons to come in. Who I think I saw apparently he said goodbye to Leipzig or something. So that deal's gonna get done. I'm surprised that deal hasn't been agreed already. So he's gonna come in. And then you look at players around, you got Pedro Neto, Esteval, you got Gittins, you got
Yeah,
Garnacho coming in as well. And then
yeah.
João Pedro in the lap. Like, we have got attacking depth for days. And I'm just so excited to see how it does in the season. I'm actually this is the first time this season. Like, you bring on, I'm saying bring on a Liverpool, bring on a Man City. I'd be going into
We'll be
these kind of
fine.
games in the past going, oh god, it's not
We'll
looking
be all
good.
right. We'll
We'll
be all
be all right.
right. And I mean, especially if you look at Liverpool, in my opinion, are the only real team that we need to be concerned about realistically. Uh, but then again, who was it they played in the first game, the first game of the Premier League
Bournemouth,
last week?
Bournemouth,
Who was it?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah. And Bournemouth came back 2 goals, you know,
Yeah.
so I'm not too scared of them. And also the other team is Tottenham. I know we hate to say it, but realistically, they've just beaten City 2-0. I
They look
mean, it could be a title race between us and Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham in the title race. The thing, what I'll say on that is, there's been plenty of seasons in the past where Tottenham have started off the season brilliantly and then they drop off like within
Yeah,
the first couple of months. We saw it under Ange, you saw it under Nuno, even under
yeah,
Jose. Well, the Jose one lasted a bit longer,
yeah.
but yeah, I'll hold off. We'll see how Tottenham do, but they look good. I've had to put Richarlison in my FPL team because because he
Are you
looks like.
doing any FPL forfeits?
No, I'm not. Do
If
you know
you
what the thing
lose,
is? This year I'm really gonna try, but with FPL, I always forget about it after like after half the season.
yeah, yeah, it's that one, isn't it? It's that little excuse out the bag. I wasn't trying. Yeah, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Hmm. But what I was gonna ask you, who was your man on the match yesterday for Chelsea?
I'll have to go with João Pedro.
Yeah,
I genuinely would because what's that movie? He wins that ball so much. I fucking love that move. He honestly, what he does for the fact that he's new for us, only joined us in was it in the middle of the Club World Cup?
yeah, because he played. So I remember he came on he came on in the quarterfinal. He played the
and
semi-final
scored.
with 2 goals. Yeah, he got 2 goals in the
Yeah,
semi-final, and then he
exactly.
scored in the final. So
To be such a new starter for us and already have this much of an impact is ridiculous.
it
And
is.
I think that without him, that kind of push forward up into the final third and the determination and willingness to bounce back after conceding the first goal within the first 10 minutes of the game, it would have been hard. I still think we would have won, but I think it would have been harder without him.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
so I
I
have
agree.
to go with him as well, man of the match. To be honest,
Yeah, and
have
that's
to.
completely fair. Listen, he got a goal and 2 assists, so it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. I went to Pedro Neto just because of what he was producing and like what he was like doing for us in terms of like the runs. And I don't
Mm.
know if you know this about Pedro Neto as well. He looks like physically he's like proper like see the way he's bullying off players like Wan-Bissaka,
Yeah.
even some of their defenders make what's his name? Diouf. I think he did it one time.
Do you? Yeah. Old
Yeah,
school. Hell yeah.
like but it's like it's crazy. Have Arsenal scored again?
Please say no.
No, they haven't.
Okay, good.
Obviously now it's just my chat's going off. Everyone's just talking about how they still scoring corners, but they're still talking about the first corner. But yeah, no, it was good. And who's another player that we need to talk about? Caicedo. It's funny. This is how football works, right? It's how things can turn around. Caicedo. Do you remember his debut was against? He got brought on against West Ham. He gives away a penalty.
Yeah.
Yesterday was his 100th appearance. He scores and he puts in a
Yeah.
brilliant performance. It's crazy
Yeah.
how things turn around in football, isn't it?
It's insane, man. It's insane, and I feel like for the past few years, Chelsea has just been, it's been a project. It's been a rebuild project. Um, I'll be completely honest. I wasn't 100% confident on the appointment of Enzo Maresca. I mean,
Me neither.
obviously, officially being a Leicester fan, seeing Enzo Maresca coming in, I thought to myself, what are Chelsea? What are we basing getting Maresca on? What, being promoted from the Championship? Um, but he's done surprisingly well. He's done
Mm,
very, very well, and I think I just, yeah, man. I think we'll win the Premier this season. I really do.
win the Prem.
I think so. I think we could.
Well, put it this way: my top four prediction was initially it was Arsenal fourth, Chelsea third, City second, Liverpool first. But I'm sitting there. I
Mm.
watched City today, and I'm like,
No, I
really?
don't. No, I don't think City are going to do anything too special this season.
Yeah.
This is going to be a controversial take here. I think Crystal Palace could do better or could be on par with City this season.
Or even after losing Eze.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I do. I've been saying this for years, bro. But back to Chelsea. I forgot the point that I was making earlier when I was talking about Maresca. I've just remembered it now. Is that I
2-0.
feel like for the past few years they've been in a kind of rebuild project, and one of those appointments was Maresca and bringing these players. I feel like now it's really, really clicking and coming together. It really,
Yeah, no,
really is. You know.
100%. I was one.
Um,
I was one of the fans that was like, especially during Christmas time last year, and I was really getting onto the club. I went to the protest. I held up a banner.
yeah.
So it was yeah, I was just tired. But then obviously seeing how it's panned out, it's looking
Mm,
promising. I still want to see how we do that. I want to be part of progression. We got top four last year. Now
mhm.
progression is going to the next step, putting in a sustain. Not saying we have to win it, but putting in a sustained title charge and not just dropping
Yeah,
off after like December. It's 2-0 Arsenal.
exactly. It's two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
suck
I'm
it.
seeing. I'm seeing over here some group chats going a bit nuts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
suck forward. But
Have we got any people watching this?
yeah, we've had like I think we've had one person stay throughout. We've had a
Lovely
couple.
stuff.
Yeah,
Lovely
so
stuff.
yeah, no, it's
Anyone still here? What's his name? If there is,
what's his name?
if there's anyone here that's watching right now.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can see their tags to be fair.
Oh, because
Uh,
it's on through YouTube through this. I
yeah,
see.
yeah, but
I see.
but yeah, with yesterday's performance, 5-1, and we got Fulham next. That's obviously going to be a harder. That's obviously going to be a harder game,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah, but
think
I feel at home, we should smoke them. With Fulham, it's never anything to be concerned about. it's Fulham at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's Fulham.
I don't think we have to worry.
I don't think we have to
Don't be too
worry.
concerned.
Just we might go. I still think we'll concede just because I think what might let us down in terms of going for the title. I think our defense has definitely improved, but I just think
It's not
even
fair.
yesterday we saw the odd little errors where they fall asleep. Like even the Paqueta goal, I feel like no one was really going out to him and allowed him to have the shot.
But Jaden, do not just think that the goal yesterday from Paqueta was just a moment of brilliance from Paqueta, and B, just the need for West Ham players and the fans for them to score a goal, for them to come out all guns blazing. Do you really
Yes.
think it's based on the defense? Because in my opinion, I think that when a team is in a negative mindset, when they come against and play, especially at their first game at home, they're going to do everything they can to come up against us and score that opening goal. So I'm not too concerned about the defending aspect.
Well, no, I'm not
What do you
concerned
think?
purely based off that goal. I'm just
Mhm.
I just think I don't know. Me personally, I would have liked to have signed another centre back just because of the depth. Because when you look at it, we've got Tosin, we've got Chalobah, we've got Fofana, who struggles to stay fit. And then
Yeah,
when you look at that after that, we've got Badiashile and Disasi, and obviously there's still question marks on whether or not they're good enough.
yeah.
So
So
if one of them gets injured,
if you had to have any central defender, who would it be?
so we talking
Any
because
any centre back?
my dream would be
Who would we bring
Bastoni.
in?
Bastoni.
Bastoni.
Yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Bastoni, the leadership, the experience, and just the quality as well. I think he's the perfect centre back, especially he's left-footed as well. So if Colwell's going to be out, he comes in. And even if let's say we did sign him, and obviously Colwell comes back, it's someone that Colwell can develop off as well.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think that we could go in for another centre back, maybe a transfer window opens up near Christmas?
I've noticed about other than the very first January transfer window they had, these owners don't really do a lot of business in January.
No, that's true.
So that's
We
why,
save everything for
unless
the
it
summer.
gets to the point where, unless maybe touch wood, Caliber or Tossing goes down as well, then it gets to the point where we have to.
Yeah,
So maybe, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
potentially. I mean, I feel like we have more than enough funds to have gotten the big signings that we wanted to, and we would have done that in the summer. To be fair, like
Yeah, but yeah,
I
we
don't.
don't typically we haven't done a lot of business in January, other than that very first window. We went on a mad one of time. Mudryk, Enzo,
Yeah,
Chile, João Felix on loan. There was someone else as well. I'm trying to think.
yeah, and that whole Mudryk
There was
situation
someone
didn't
else.
go down too well, did it?
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen with him, man. But listen,
This is the thing, man.
I was never convinced with the player at all, if I'm honest.
This is the thing with a club like Chelsea. We have so many players. There's these types of things are bound to happen.
Yeah, no,
So
100%.
many.
It's
Mm.
yeah. So I'm just checking because my group chat's going mad. But yeah, it's still 2-0.
Still
I
two.
just yeah, but at least Saka got me some FPL points, so we take that. Apparently he's
Nah,
a good
man, Martinelli over Saka. I'm
you still
sticking to
think.
what I said. It's crazy, man. People
I think they're
think.
both. I think Martinelli's just washed, and I think Saka he's a good player, but I just think he's turned too robotic. Where it's like,
I'm gonna share some exclusives to you, Jaden, and
yeah,
to our viewers. A lot of that is like just scripted stuff. Like, so obviously, I don't really believe that Martinelli is over Saka,
all right,
but it's called clickbait, Jaden.
okay.
Has to be done. Has to be done. I still think Saka is overrated.
No, no, he's.
But
I
of
think
course, I'm not.
he's overhyped. Like Arsenal
Yeah,
fans put him on a pedestal where he can get to Messi level, and I'm like, he's not going to get to that level. He's
I
still a very good winger, but
I think that's just Arsenal fans in general, bro. They're just
yeah,
massively
Arsenal
deluded.
fans in general. Like, don't get me wrong. Like this Eze thing, I think it's a good sign. It's a very good
It's a
signing.
great
But
signing for them.
if Arsenal or Tottenham had signed them, there wouldn't be so much like publicity about it. Like it's just another signing, isn't it?
See, some of my boys are Arsenal fans, and I swear to God, the way they're talking about Eze, like he's the missing piece of the puzzle, and now they're going to win the Champions League, the Club World Cup in 4 years' time, and all of this shit. It's complete delusion.
It is. No,
It frustrates me so much
it
because
is. And
you don't. There's no accountability from the Arsenal fans when they lose or anything like that.
yeah, and now
But
apparently
that's why
I'm
we
checking.
support.
So go on.
That's why we support the best team in the land because
Yeah,
we
bro.
actually win.
Like I've grown up with Arsenal fan. Where I've grown up, if you don't support Watford, you support Arsenal. So
Yeah.
it's like they're
Mm.
just they're everywhere, and it's like even like the way they're playing. Like I know they're 2-0 up at the moment. But I'm checking the chat, and everyone's saying they're playing boring football. And I watched the first 20 minutes of the game. They just play boring football, like set pieces.
Yeah.
Yes, they look dangerous. So Leeds should have been 1-0, but David Raya made a brilliant save.
They play
And
Arsenal football. That's what they play.
Arsenal fans think Saka is a world-class winger. Bro,
Yes, yes. Thank you, Jack. Thank
he's
you.
not. He's not.
Thank you, bro. Honestly, I've been waiting for somebody to agree with my point there that they think he's a class winger, but he's good, right?
He's,
Let's put the nail in the coffin. He's good, but he's not some. He's not a one. Well, he is technically a wonder kid, but he's nothing spectacular.
I watched a stream the other day. Someone said that only Salah and Yamal are better than him.
See, I can't be
That's what
having
I'm
shit
saying.
like
That's what
that.
I'm saying, man. Like these
I can't be
Arsenal
having shit like that in the whole world of football as well.
in the
Only
whole
two
world, yeah, whole
players.
world of football, only Salah. No, in terms of right wingers, only Salah and Yamal are better than him.
Yeah, exactly. I
Like,
wouldn't want Saka at Chelsea.
yeah, I wouldn't take him at Chelsea unless it was like 10 mil or something. I wouldn't pay the money they're asking for him.
And to be fair, I don't think he would go to us. And also, we get the best players. We get
So
the
say
real,
yeah,
as Jack said, we get the world class wingers.
we if I had to take one player from Arsenal, who would it be? Probably Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabriel, or even David Raya, maybe.
That would be class. I remember seeing David Raya at Brentford. He was always going to go to a big side.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that happening. I hope to see that happen. I think key points for me. I think Chelsea will do very well this season, but I just think in order for us to actually go through with it, we need to sign a reliable, consistent goalkeeper.
yeah, no, I fully agree, and I think you know what, I think the Premier League. I think we have more chance of winning the Champions League than the Premier League this season.
Do you reckon?
I think I don't know what it is with Chelsea. We just typically do better in the the cup competitions, like the World Cup. Like none of us thought we'd get that far. We'd even win it.
No, not
Like,
at
get
all.
that far, let alone
Not
win
at
it.
all.
So I
I
just
didn't
think
think
like
that.
when there's like, because the difference is with the Premier League, you play each game and it's like maybe this mindset's kind of shifted, but you just think about the game itself and just like there's not much on the line. But it's like when you play in
Exactly.
these tournaments, when you get to knockout stages, you're like, we can get through to the next round. We can get through to the next round. Like, the mentality kind of shifts. Like we have to win this game. I
Yeah.
feel like in the Premier League, it's like obviously you have to stay consistent as well. Like obviously there is a kind of like luck where like in the knockout stages, the team could have an off day and then obviously they get punished.
Mm. And I mean, the Premier League is a very competitive league, and you never know what's going to happen. Like we saw, like today, even Burnley beat Sunderland. I think it was 2-0 full time. Brentford beat Aston Villa just now as well. You never know, man. You never know. Crystal Palace to win it.
Yeah,
If not Chelsea.
let me check the scores. Yeah, Burnley won 2-0. Brentford beat Aston Villa.
Yeah,
Bournemouth
that's a
won 1-0.
surprise.
Bournemouth won 1-0. Wolves got a red card. And obviously Tottenham beat City. So I don't think City will win the league. I think it'll be Liverpool again, if I'm honest. But Chelsea, we could get. I mean, me personally, I don't view second as like so much better than fourth because at the end of the day, it's still top four. But obviously, it'd be nice to finish second, and then finish above Arsenal. That's like I just want to finish above Arsenal. Too long.
Finish above Arsenal and Tottenham. That's all we can really hope for. And
Well,
then
finishing
Champions
above
League trophy
Tottenham's
to go
easy.
with it.
Yeah, finishing above Tottenham's easy, but
Especially if they do what they did last season.
yeah.
Fucking hell. 17.
Before we wrap up, what are your score predictions for the Fulham game?
Oh,
You on a spot?
I just have a feeling, bro. I really do. 3-0. I know it's
3-0.
crazy, and I know it sounds a bit biased and like, typical Chelsea fan or whatnot, thinking
Yeah.
they're gonna batter Fulham, but I see a scoring three against them. I really do, and I don't think that Fulham are gonna score. I
Fair
don't.
enough. Fair enough. I mean, their last game they were away at Brighton. They drew 1-1.
Mm.
What do I reckon? I reckoned 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Two
very, I'm
one.
very, I'm very pessimistic with my scores. Yeah, yes, I predicted 2-0 for yesterday. We went and won 5-1. But the reason I am because I predicted we win 3-0 against Palace and it was 0-0. So I
Two
don't
one
know.
is a very classic football match scoreline.
Yeah, I know, but I just think we're gonna concede. I think we might. I don't know. I just think we do. Maybe we concede early again and then we turn it around. I don't think we'll score 5. We definitely won't score
Would
5, but
would you have predicted 5 goals yesterday? That's the thing.
not a chance. I didn't think.
No,
I didn't know West Ham were that bad. That's why. I know they
no.
weren't great, but yeah, I didn't realize they were that bad. I didn't realize their keeper was that bad either.
Or maybe you didn't realise that we were that good. And to be fair, he's a good keeper. Hermanson is a good keeper. I saw him as a Leicester keeper last season. He's very good. I just think we're too good.
Yeah, no,
We're
we
too
are
good for
we
him.
are we are a very good team, and we've definitely improved. We've come a long way, but I just want to see. In order to cement that, I want to see us get through the December January period without dropping off
Yeah.
like we have done in past seasons. Because yeah,
I mean, could have done better against Crystal Palace in the opener, but Palace, like, have a very, very strong
Palace
side.
are a very good team. Obviously, they've lost Eze
Yeah.
now. That's where they lost another player as well, if I'm not mistaken.
They're not. I still think Palace are going to do very well, but overall, I'm very confident for the season
Yeah,
coming up ahead.
yeah, me too.
And
Me too.
I'm proud to be converted as a Chelsea. Blue is the colour.
Blue is the color. Football is
Blue is the
again.
colour.
Well,
There we
boys,
go.
we're going to wrap up here. In the future, they will be longer streams. Today I've got to rush off. I've got to be somewhere. But thank you, mate, for joining.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
having
It's
me.
gonna be every week.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys smash up the like and the follow button if you do want to be notified, and hit the notification bell for when we next go live. I'll probably get a video out in the next couple of days, maybe for the preview. But thank you for everyone for joining in.
Thank you guys very much. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.